It's funny. Oh, this would only be funny if I were crap-faced drunk. No, it's... Abstain, thanks for the bits. I can't do it. Elon, when you played it. Yeah, see? Here, see, this is perfect. This is perfect, right there. There you go. Okay, that's enough. All right, that's all I got for you for space news. Let's I don't know. It's a fun day. We could wind down with some KSP. What was that? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. All right. Riv, what's that? What's oh, it's just short. What is this?
I'm a Mamma mia!
I can't do it. I can't do it, man. It's so stupid. I hate that makes me laugh. Oh boy. Let's see. Is the 1996 Carswell AFB Air Show the greatest of all time? What is this? The 1966 Carswell Air Force Base, the greatest of all time. Well, yeah. B-52, C-135, C-141, XB-70, B-58, F-111. I don't know what this one behind my head is. I think that's a C-2 or something. There's a U-2 right here, SR-71 over there, B-57 right there, T-38. Is that an X-15? F-106, F-105, F4, or no, those could be two more F-106. No, yeah, no, there are two more F-106s. There's an F4, there's an F-101, two F-104s, and two more F-105s. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah, it's a pretty good show. There is an X-15 right there, and a Thor missile. What's that dumb-looking plane in the bottom left? Don't you dare talk about it that way. Peep this.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
XB-70, F-101, F-4, F-104, B-58, F-111, B-58 again, F-111 again. Dude. U-2, SR-71, U-2 again. B-58 over there. Oh! C-141, U-2 flying around. A B-52 refueling from a KC-135. Oh, yeah. You see this picture? I like everything about this picture. This part is nice. That part in the back, though, is even better. Wow. That's sick, actually. So, there's 65 Mustang or 66. It could, I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the front. It looks like, that looks like an Impala. There's a C10 over there. There's a 57 Chevy over there. A 56 right there. 61, I think, right there. There's a 60 Ford Falcon. And then there's just an XB70 Valkyrie in the background. Whatever. It's fine. Buick right there, I think. Hippie bus. Wouldn't be the same without the combi. Oh, Ford Galaxy. Very nice. Oh, a split window. No freaking way, dude. A split window. Frick you, a split window with an XB70 in the background. Oh, come on, man. 63 Corvette with an XB70 in the background. This is not okay. This is not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Oh. You're going to hell for making this. Nice. $10K is a good price. Look at that. Look at the Impala right there. Nice car. 66. That might be a 65. 65 Galaxy Coupe. That's a cool car, man. Really cool car. I like that 6.4 though. That 6.4 Impala Coupe over there. That's pretty nice. Yeah. I read that this is the only time the XB70 ever left Edwards. Yeah. Look at that Tri-5 over there. I don't know what year that is. Maybe a 56. Galaxy Coupe right there. Oh, man. Look at this Chevy. Look at this 61. That's a 61 Impala. Oh, it's got the sideways fins on it, man. That's so cool. What a nice car. Oh, a Chevy 210. Look at that. I think that's a 210. Either that or it's a what's the name of it? A Biscayne. Biscayne, I think. 20-inch blades. Indeed. Hey, I got most of that right. Wow. There's an X-15, a Thor missile, a U-2, an F-111, a B-58, RB-57, an SR-71, and an XB-70. Oh, man. I'll be 100% honest with you. The cars don't look right. These cars don't match the plane. That plane looks like it's from the 90s. Anybody notice that? Biscayne's had the 409. Twin taillights in the back. Hellfish. The two taillights. Three taillights, it's an Impala. Two taillights, it's a 210 or a Biscayne. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest Chevy guy. I'm pretty sure the taillights can tell you what kind of car it is. The XB70 first flew in like 61, which is crazy. That plane looks like it's from the 90s or the 80s. It's like, yeah, they were way ahead of their time. Pretty much, Axiom. That's pretty much everything in the Cold War. I mean, look at the car. Look at the car compared to the plane. That's ridiculous. There's a car with fins on it that somebody's driving around unironically. Like, 64? Thanks, Blue. Yeah, I sometimes get it confused with some other planes. The frickin' Biscayne, man. I think that's a Biscayne. I'm not sure. Just happened to be reading about it. Right on, man. Thank you. Malibu station wagon right there. That's pretty neat. Oh. Yeah, I don't hate that. Are there planes now that look like they're from like the 2040s? I can think of one actually. Actually, that's one last bit of space news that I forgot to tell you guys. Give me one moment. The X-59 came back. It came back from whatever they were doing in Texas. You want to see the X-59? Look at that. 409s are amazing engines. She's real fine. It is the compression lift plane. Yep. Does that plane look futuristic enough for you? Man, that's cool. Yeah, here, I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. That's what it's supposed to look like. What's compression lift? That's a really good question, Zay. I'll go back to the XB70 in a moment. Yeah, what do you think? This thing is supposed to be able to go past the sound barrier and not make a sonic boom. That's why the nose is so big. That's why if you look at... The funny thing is that the nose is flat. It's supposed to look like a... yeah, see? It looks like a platypus. But the idea is that... See these compression wakes right here? These compression wakes are what... Okay, I might not be getting the terminology exactly right. But the compression wakes are what make the sonic boom. The higher the contrast you see in that line, the more of the sonic boom it'll make. This thing is designed to pierce the air in such a way that's really not going to make much of a boom. Also, I'm turning orange. You're turning violet, Violet. I wonder what the performance of a modernized SR-71 would be. It's funny because Lockheed is asking themselves the same question. Right, Paul? Yep. Yeah, the X-59 is supposed to basically make the boom about as loud as that buffeting noise that you hear in the car. That, you know, that happens if you like roll down one window and not the other. You're getting pressure change inside of the cabin real quick as air is trying to force itself in and simultaneously force itself out at the same time. So you get the... Yeah, it's supposed to be about that loud. At least that's what they say. Who knows? Maybe. Do you believe in the Aurora? Nope. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what you're talking about. Nope. Doesn't exist. False. It's fiction. We made it up. It never happened. It never happened. False. It's fiction. It never happened. False.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend that never happened. No way. We got you. Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction. We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
Riker, why would you do this? All right. Yeah, that is a nice picture. You're wrong. It's false. It's fiction. We made it up. Never happened. All right. So, Zay, listen up. The XB70 compression lift. Okay. So, see these lines right here. Okay. The XB70 is purposely designed to create a really thick version of this line, okay? It's called the compression wake. These shifts in pressure from the compression wake is what makes, that's the sonic boom, all right? But it is a wake, nonetheless. It is a wake in the air. Now, water is fluid and air is fluid. They're both fluids. No, not fluids, they're both fluid, no S, right? So at high speeds, planes can leave a wake. It's basically just disturbed air, like a boat would leave a wake through water. It's disturbed water. It's splashing around. It leaves a nice wake. At higher speeds, when you approach transonic, when you get into supersonic, you leave a wake. You leave a supersonic wake, or just a compression wake. I mean, you can just call it that. So the XB70 is designed to generate that wake in a certain area, and I'll show you. Let me see if I can find a good picture of it from the Carswell air show. There's the B-58. Oh, ooh, B-58. Very nice. All right, so here we go. Eeba-jeeba-gee. So if you look, the XB70 is, if you look at the nose, it's kind of like this. It's kind of not designed to leave a big wake up at the nose, but it is designed to leave a huge wake from the point on that intake right there. See that? That was the whole thing with the XB70. If you look at it from the side, look at how far out that point is. See? See what I'm talking about? The XB70 is designed to basically have that cut through the air and leave the wake. It works on kind of a similar principle as a bulbous bow on a ship, which is designed to move the water out of the way. That's designed to split the air, okay? And the compression wake that happens from that pointy intake, right? It's a very, comes to a very, very small point like this, but it's pointed out like that, right? The idea is that you create something called compression lift. So if we look at an XB70, the XB70 has S-foils. The wings move kind of like an X-wing, or half of an X-wing. Lock S-foils in attack position, and they go down. It doesn't have two wings that do this, right? It just has one set, and they're flat when it takes off, and they move down, okay? You can see they're deployed in this picture. Now, what this does, that thing is making a wake, okay? It's making that compression wake, and the wings fold down to grab that compression wake. It grabs the compression wake underneath the wing and forces it underneath the wing at high pressure, at high speed, at high altitude. High speed and altitude. The resulting force, because you're channeling that wake underneath the wings and making insanely high pressure under the wings at high speeds, means that the wings will generate 3 or 4 times the amount of lift than they would if just regular subsonic air was being supersonic air was being blown underneath the wing. You intentionally create a crazy amount of compression on the bottom surface of the wing. That's on purpose. The more high pressure you can make underneath a wing, the more lift you're going to generate. That made it so the XB70 at high speeds, no, not that one. That's what they wanted to do. The XB70 at high speeds, the wings despite not taking up a lot of area, the wings can generate the amount of lift that a wing 3 or 4 times the size could generate. And so since the wings would be doing all the work to generate all the lift, then the XB70 could focus on, going fast. And if we go back over here to these pictures and look at the back of the XB70, how much thrust do you want, man? Yes, all the thrusts. There's 6 engines in this thing. 6 engines. And they can all afterburn. There's 6 afterburning turbojets in this thing. The XB70 literally can go faster than the SR-71. Well, maybe not faster than the SR-71. Officially, it probably could go about the same, if not faster. This thing can go beyond Mach 3. Mach 3 is above 2,000 miles an hour. That's ridiculous for an airplane. I don't know what the thrust kilonewton total is. I'd have to look at what engines it had, dude. I forget which motors they are. I know they have a reheat on them, but they're using a YJ93. Oh, they're beef. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's J79 engines. They're derived from the J79. That's the F4 Phantom engine. Yeah. How much power you want? Yes. It's got 6 J79s in it. Okay. Well, technically not J79s. They're YJ93 GE3 afterburning turbojets. They have 6 of them, and with the burner, they make 120 kilonewtons of thrust each. And it has 6 of those things. I'm telling you, because of that compression lift, the XB70... They only tested it to Mach 3, but the pilots, if I'm remembering correctly, the pilots said it had more in it. I'll bet you that plane can get up to Mach 4. I bet you it could. Now, why haven't we made more? I know that's the next question. Because a fast-moving bomber wasn't really needed anymore. ICBMs can do what the XB70 was supposed to be able to do. Shame. For reference, that is an RL-10 rocket engine. Yeah, that's right, rocket guy. Yeah. All the thrusts. Is that not to disturb the intake air, having that split before the engine intakes? It's designed to channel that air in, but yeah, for the most part. Yeah. Crazy, huh? Seriously, this thing should have found its way into passenger tech, because this thing can go way faster than the Concorde. Way faster. Yeah, and it's supposed to be a bomber, so, and then you could put whatever you want up here. They could put a passenger, you could put a crew tank up there, or passenger cabin or whatever. Yeah, it had ramp intakes too. Yep, those ramps. Yeah, dude, what the heck, man? What the heck? It's a shame. It's just a damn shame. And the funny thing is that North American actually came up with the... North American actually proposed that when it was on the chopping block. They actually proposed an idea of doing just that. I would have loved to hear a full afterburner unrestricted climb. Well, it looks like those pictures from Carswell. It looks like that's exactly what it did in those pictures, man. Oh man, that must have sounded righteous, dude. Yeah, compression lift. Smart. Very smart. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Yeah, that's... I mean, Benno, look at the climb rate up here in the next picture. Look at that. Look, dude. That's pretty much what it did. Yeah, Zay, does compression lift make sense? Very smart. Very smart. Now, the funny thing is that the SR-71 used that same wake. It used that same wake to do other things, though. So if we look at an SR71, you want to do something crazy. The SR71's nose cones on the intakes, those move. They can retract. And instead of the SR71 using that compression wake to generate lift, the SR71 channeled the compression wake into the engine to force more air into the engine at higher speeds. Yeah. That's why it can go so fast, or at least that's one of the reasons. That resulting high pressure wave going into the intake of the engine meant that you really didn't need a compressor. The nose cone does the compression for you. It compresses the air up against the point, and then it vectors that wake right into the engine. All you need is a funnel behind it, and then a spark plug and a fuel injector. That's why at super high speeds, the spinning part of the J58, they would just shut that off. You don't need that. Yeah. And you know what the messed up part about that thing is? That thing first flew in the 50s. The 50s. 50. That's ridiculous. Pretty cool, huh? That's absolutely insane to me. You know, it's like this picture. You look at the XB-70. The XB-70 does not look like a plane from the 60s. That looks like a plane from the 90s. But you look at the cars with their bubble cabins and split window Corvettes and cars with fins on them. It doesn't look right. I know 619. I saw the cars too. Look at split window over there, the red one. The SR-71 practically sucked its way through the air. Yeah, turbo ramjets, dude. Turbo ramjets. Last, please. Short public domain video. Very cool. Yep. Yeah, there it is. The XB-70 was smart. It's a shame that ended up being a technological dead end, because that was really, really smart. Not that I expect us to know. Did the SR-71 follow-up plane ever get picked? Yeah, it did get picked, Blue. If I'm remembering correctly, the contract was awarded. So I think that's what's going on with the plane right now. I think. Muted? What? Who muted the stream? What are you talking about? I didn't bring you no brain. Crazy man. Great info. Thanks. Yeah. No, I've heard things, dude. SR-72. Yeah, there's something like that floating around up there, but that's something I don't mess with, man, you know? Sub to EJ Plus, extended guaranteed plus proto pack for ultimate anyway. Yeah, Rocket Guy, yeah, the J58. Dude, how the frick did they come up with this, and what was Kelly Johnson thinking, dude? You guys think Elon Musk is good? Elon Musk to rockets is what Kelly Johnson is to airplanes. He was an engineer at Lockheed Martin, or just Lockheed at the time. Dude, what in the absolute how'd you figure this out without a computer? It's absolutely absurd in my mind. Like, what? I mean, Rocket Guy, the fact that they had a tertiary door bypass to accelerate the air out the back to create vacuum in here is just, what are you thinking about, man? Where's your mind at? It still blows my freaking, like, how is this possible? Look, see the nose cone? It's designed at high speed to pull the freaking compression wake right into the motor. That's unbelievable. Nice, great. That's a nice car. He's pretty straightforward in interviews. We found that there was a problem with X, so we fixed it. Like, how does that even happen? How do you even do this? I mean, Mach 3.2? 3.2. That's ridiculous. Guys, that's 2,100 miles an hour. 3,200 kph. What in the absolute frick? Sustained. Yeah. How is, dude, in the 50s? What? How? How'd you do that? 17,000 miles an hour is better. Yeah, in 1958, though, it wasn't because there was nothing that went that fast. In 2020, you got to remember that the SR-71 started flying right around the time when Yuri Gagarin launched into space. Cigarettes. Lots of cigarettes. Yep, and engineering juice. Engineering juice. Oh, boy. And the limit was max material temperature. Yeah. Talk about brute forcing physics. They made the entire fuselage of those things out of titanium. To this day, no plane goes faster than the SR-71. No plane. Like in sustained flight. Hypersonic missiles and stuff. I mean, hypersonics, I guess, are kind of getting there. The only thing that goes faster is spacecraft. Spacecraft and space shuttles and re-entry vehicles. You're drinking engineer juice, right? Meow. Yeah, Russian titanium at that. I still can't believe that. Hellfish, that ridiculous, dude. We were ballsy. That's ballsy, dude. I'm sure the engineers did a few, yeah. Yeah, maybe, goalie, maybe, who knows. And the X-15. Yeah, the X-15 is the fastest. But can you imagine this air show at Carswell? If you go back and look at the diagrams, it has all of those planes. Let's see if we can find, yeah, here we go. Look at this picture. Seriously, SR-71, XB-70, the X-15 is right there, a B-58, which is very fast in its own regard. It has 4 of the same engines in the XB-70. F-4, also an insanely fast plane. F-104, an even faster plane. Like, almost every plane here, with the exception of the B-58 and the U-2 that's behind my head, can go Mach 2. And obviously the B-52, the KC-135, and the C-141 cannot. But, yeah. Someone listed all the planes in the pic. Yeah. B-52, KC-135, C-141, XB-70, 104, F-5, 102, 105, 102, F-4.
Drummer is there, tell him to check his Discord messages, please.
Who?
Drummer.
Drummer, check your Discord messages, please.
Thank you.
I mean, X-15 is the fastest. XB-70 and SR-71 are the second and third fastest. That's ridiculous to me. It's like those pictures that we see with like an SR-71 rolling around, right? And then you look at the cars and you're like, what? Your great uncle flew F-4s. F-4s are cool. It's cool, man. Anyway, those are great pictures. Sorry about the little... Well, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry about the little tangent. That was cool. We should play with planes. We should play with planes. Let's play with planes. Ow. Don't do that again. Had a neat visitor at PDX today. Hey, that's cool. VC-25, I think. Either that or it's an E4B. No, it's VC-25. Cool. Didn't they bring the SR-71 back into service just to break the record again after the Soviets took the record for a day? I don't know, but that sounds like something that we'd do. Wings were with Thursday. First time seeing the 747 up close, and it was the 747. Drummer is gone for the night. Wrecked. And go play the kazoo. You can play the kazoo to the end of the night. There is no drummer, only soul. Flight Fleurs Day. Yeah. Oh, that's a good little thing there. I have an XB70 in here, but it doesn't. There's no compression lift in KSP. KSP doesn't model wake turbulence. Line. There's no fluid dynamics in KSP, but I do have one here. Maybe in KSP 2? Maybe. Let's. I really wish Kerbal wouldn't blow the sound out like that when you activated a bunch of things at once, but... Punch it, Chewie. You don't need ears. Yeah, you're probably right. Alright, let's see what we got here. See if she can still go fast. Fly the big gyrocopter? Oh. My compression lift wings are for show, fellas, but also. Can it do a barrel roll? I would probably say no. Does KSP have a sonic boom? No, you guys have to make the sonic boom, remember? Staying right in transonic here. I tested aerodynamics at high speeds with this thing. I put it on the back, 2020. I put stuff on the back and used it like a wind tunnel. Yeah, Hawks, you could. Well, you'd have to bind it to throttle. We don't have any pitot sensor inputs for the cow controller. The devs talked about doing that in the past, but they ended up never doing it. There you go, rocket guy. Here we go. I like it right around here. Turbo ramjets. The Whiplash engine is supposed to be an SR-71 motor. So if you hit the right speed, you'll become speed. Yeah, we might want to be careful here. We're going pretty fast. Does it have bomber doors? It does not. .7 Mach. .8 Mach 3 plus, bro, Hendy, and that was only what it was tested to before they abandoned the project. It can go faster. .9. Is that a Supra? Man, this thing's quick. Yeah, it's just on fire. Whatever. It's fine. This really happened once, indeed. Turn back? Meh, alright. I wouldn't... Yeah. Okay. Four Gs sustained. Yeah, this would hurt. No, haven't flown Starship just yet. Oh gosh, no, no, don't do that. No. Alright, put the wings up. New spacecraft? No, no, we're just taking my XB-70 out for a spin. It's Robert Parker, EMO. This is End of the Night. That's the album. Okay, punch it. wings down. They're whiplashes, Shaw. What happens if you undeploy the wings at speed? Nothing. They're just there for show, weather guy. But in reality, what would be happening here is that a crazy pressure shock wave would be going down here and getting compressed underneath the wing. Yeah, exactly, Rocket Guy. Yeah, that turn, I said that you know, that turn would have had a little bit of trouble. No, it doesn't know how to model compression lift, bro. It's not that high fidelity of a simulation, dude. I wish. But honestly, if someone could crack real-time CFD, they would make trillions of dollars. True story. Yeah, trillions. That's not an exaggeration. Whoever can figure out a way to crack real-time CFD to enable the prototyping of aerospace stuff like rapidly, so you don't have to build like a prototype, you can just put it in the computer and go, which even right now, it takes days to render a CFD simulation, right? Sometimes weeks, sometimes months. If someone can figure out a way to crack that in real time, then yeah, that person will make a lot of money. You're assuming someone hasn't. Yeah, maybe. Just casually going a kilometer a second, whatever. Did I clip fuel tanks? No. The fuel tanks are where the bomb bay should be. That's right hand. At what plane can the real plane open the bomb bay doors? Well, considering it was designed for low altitude, high speed penetration over enemy territory, yeah, I would say pretty fast. So what the XB-70 was designed to do is fly under the radar with the compression lift at extremely high speed and boom, right? Get in there going like Mach 2, Mach 3, right? No missile can hit you because you're going so fast. And then it would do a huge turn, and halfway through the turn, you'd let the bomb go. It would be a nuke. You'd let the nuke go, so the nuke would fly away from you, and then you gunned it out of there while the nuke went. Basically, it turned into a big freaking slingshot. At least that's what I was reading. I could be wrong on that, and I could be confusing that with another plane. So basically, the B-1's mission. Yeah, the B-1 was designed to do... The B-1A was designed to do the same thing, exactly. Did the XB-70 have mid-air refueling? I think they added for that capability, yeah. Why not just simulate a less complex shockwave and make it as close to real life as possible? EMO, honestly, when Kerbal was made, it was 2012. Computational processing has improved a little bit over the last 10 years. Hopefully we see something like that from KSP2. That would be really fun. Oh yeah, Hellfish. I think this thing can go as fast as the SR-71. I'm actually pretty damn sure that it can, with my primitive knowledge of aerodynamics. But see, here's the thing. I think this can go as fast as the SR-71, but I think the SR-71 can go faster than what its declassified speed is. I think SR-71s can easily go Mach 5. But that's personal. I don't have any way to prove it, you know what I mean? Yeah, XB70 was Chad tier. This was really smart. They did have a lot of problems with it, though. Turns out when you're trying to build a plane with 6 engines that goes Mach 3, it gets very difficult. A lot of tolerance problems on the first prototype. And they fixed a lot of them with the second prototype, and then the second prototype crashed. Yep. Actually, I learned that information from a Mustard video. Yeah, Mustard's video on the XB70 is pretty cool. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, it's an F-104 hit the second prototype. Is it true that the SR-71 speed record was done with a problem on one engine? I wouldn't doubt it. I would bet money that the B-70 would have been put into service had the mid-air collision not happened. That mid-air collision actually happened after they shied away from it, if I'm remembering right. It was for a photo shoot with NASA. Yeah, Louisa, right? Are you going to look at the rocket from yesterday again today? The MLV King? We can? Okay, we can do that. I agree, King. Louiso, that's the exact reason why I think the SR-71 can go faster. If you suborbital hop it, it will go faster. Yeah, that's what I mean, honestly, I have no way to prove that, but yeah, you suborbital hop it, provided the airframe can take it, yeah. I think, yeah, Mach 5. I mean, I'm just an armchair engineer when it comes to that, but I don't see why it couldn't. In fact, the ones I think that they lost were trying to do that exact thing. I think that if development... we might have seen the test bed for an SSDO. Star Raker. Did the pilots die in the accidents? Yeah. Okay. Mach 3? Yeah. Yeah, there's... Yeah. What's so annoying about that time period, Tessa, is that we had all this cool stuff and we squandered it like a bunch of freaking amateurs, man. And stuff like the XB70, like the SR-71, like the Saturn V, you know? Concepts like Star Raker, you know? That's really, really freaking annoying, dude. We squandered it. And all we got out of it was the damn space shuttle. And don't get me wrong, the space shuttle is amazing, and I'm really happy that it exists. I love the shuttle, but man. Concorde 2707. Yeah. It's quite annoying, actually. But yeah, we got the shuttle out of it, and the shuttle's pretty damn cool. And then we squandered the space shuttle, right? It's so goddamn annoying. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop this. You stop this now. Yeah, it turns out when it's all wings and has no fuel in it, it glides really well. Waz, at least we won't squander Starship and SLS. Why do you think I am the way that I am when talking about Constellation and stuff, man? I'm so scared that that is going to happen that anytime anybody has any criticism of SLS or Starship, I go, no, 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 shut up! Shut up! You don't know what you're doing! That's why I do that, fellas. It scares the crap out of me. I'm like, no, no, don't do that! Shut up! You don't know what you're doing! Okay, KSP, this should not stall at 28 meters a second. Yeah, I know, right? Well, that's what happens when, yeah, the wings, Rocket Guy, the wings are overpowered, man. Wings are OP, dude. Waz, dude, that's the honest truth. It scares the crap out of me that this is gonna happen again. I'm like, no, 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 no. What the hell? No, 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 no. Speaking of rocketry, does this count? No, Mikey, no, no, that is so not right. Hey, Sneaky. Show the cam of with the synchro. All right, we can do that. We can do that. I wasn't here. Did you try to stack it? Need backup? I don't think I can do it. I'm serious. Well, you know what? Hold on. Real talk for a second. Real talk for a second. I could do the shuttle stack. I can do it. I know I can do it. But it would be 1,000 parts and it would take me 6 months to do. So I didn't even try. I looked at it and I kind of assessed technically like what would need to be done. It can be done. It can be done. I'm not going to say that it can't. It would take 6 months. Easily 6 months to develop that out right. Hey, Kiffy, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. I could do it, though. We can make it happen. But maybe as a fun project on the side. I want to go back into space. I want to do stuff like Minmus Express. But I want to do it. Right. Kiffy, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Alright. Luizo, you wanted to see the synchronizer? There it is. Kraken Tech gears, baby. Watch this. You're welcome. Nice to meet you. Yeah, Kiffy, what were you playing? I'm EJ. Hi. I do things with space and airplanes. That's my favorite. Trains, too. And factories. I didn't know that you could get this many people watching KSP today. Oh. I mean, yeah. I haven't been doing it much lately, Fide, but I took a break from KSP in December, but before December of 2021, I literally played KSP every time I streamed, and I had been doing that since 2012. Oh yeah, I made a living off of playing KSP, man. Yeah, go figure. Oh yeah, you could do it. Same game, just tried it out today with little success. Oh, well, if you have questions, I can answer. Yeah, I'm good at this. I have like 10,000 hours in Kerbal or something like that. Alright. Okay. Luizo, you ready? Cyclic control is working. Okay. Start the engines. Okay, now I'm ready. All right, cool. Yep. Synchronizer, baby. It's auto gyro tuck victory, yeah. How? Bro, I'm telling you, man, I had a breakthrough. Look at this. All right. You want to see the kicker? Watch this. Ready? Put the gear up. Remove from symmetry. Okay, saw that? Remove from symmetry. Boop. Yeah? Not bad. 2 rotors with 1 motor. Not bad, right? Yeah? Hey, how about no motors? Whoop. Shut the engines off. We don't need those. Uh-oh. Too much auto rotation. It didn't work. It almost had it. I was a little too low to the ground. Pretty cool though, right? You can auto rotate with the thing down and it'll land. I needed probably about 500 more meters of altitude, but pretty cool though, right? Watch this. Hold my Kerbal snacks. Oh yeah, okay, Victory. No, I won't. Yeah, pretty cool though, right? Synchronizer, Kraken bearings. We found a way to make Kraken tech work in stock KSP. 1 vehicle, no undocking, no nothing, same vessel collision. Crazy, right? Hey, it landed. It just didn't land in one piece. And Luizo, here, check this out real quick. But anyway, Kiffy, thank you very much for the raid. I do appreciate it. I hope you stick with KSP. KSP is fun. You can do a lot of cool stuff with this game. Great demonstration. Really sold it. Here, I'll show you. Louisa, look at this thing. Ready? Okay, where are you? I have way too many planes in here. Here we go. K92. That isn't big enough for you. I was frustrated, to be honest, but I'm sure I just have to get past a certain point. Well, what were you trying to do, Kif? What were you trying to do? Does your title say you're playing Finland Simulator? No. Kyle, I don't think you've refreshed the stream since I was playing Summer Car last night. Thanks, just started. Nice. The training sucks, too. Giffy, you can ask me a question anytime, no matter what I'm doing. No matter what game I'm playing. I could be sitting here playing Tarkov. You could come and ask me if you really wanted to. Yeah, we'll get you up to speed if you want. It's up to you. I haven't worked out how to get this to work like exactly right, Weasel, but watch this. Ready? So helicopter engines are on, right? Those motors are on too. Let's take the Goliaths, put them on full thrust. Change the flight mode. Okay, flight mode is changed. Now take all the power out of the engines. Okay, helicopter engines are off. Something like that, someone. Please tell me you've made a V22. I have something... This is the closest thing that I've made to a V22 update. Making a V22 is difficult, but I personally think this is better than a V22. So my helicopter blades are not powered right now. What they're doing is they're relying on auto rotation. And this, basically, they're tilted slightly backwards, and the oncoming air is spinning them. And spinning those helicopter blades when they're not powered, right, is having them generate lift. It's a gigantic autogyro, but see how the blades are spinning at differential RPM? It doesn't like that. That's why I made the synchronizer on the smaller version. I haven't made a synchro for this one just yet. You what? Wait, what, Jason? Huh? Dude, you made a better V22 than I did, man. I'll tell you that right now. Now here, check this out. Now that we got some altitude, watch. I'll shut the engines off. I'll shut the helicopter engines off. We have no power right now. It's free real estate. Yeah, this is also a cargo plane with a fairing payload bay. So the payload bay, Kifi, check this out. The payload bay of this airplane is made out of a fairing. And whatever you put inside of that payload bay gets occluded. The Kerbal will understand that it's inside the plane. See? As gravity forces the plane down, that forces my blades to spin faster. And if the blades spin faster, they generate more lift. The game was gifted to me because I like space exploration, but I don't have an aeronautics engineer's mind. You don't need to be an engineer to play Kerbal, but it definitely does help. Nah, you're good. I'm not an engineer. Well, I'm not an engineer. I'm a 3D artist by trade, if you really want to know. Worked for me. If you don't mind twice as many propulsion methods. Well, Jason, I was actually thinking about prototyping a way where the Goliath would power the helicopter blades. But yeah, I hear you. The V22 is amazing. I'm not gonna, I think this is a potential better application. If I was gonna make this plane in real life, I would have a drive shaft coming out of these, going up into a synchronizer, and then out to the helicopter blades. The jet engine would be the only form of propulsion. But yeah. I mean, I say, I think this is a better way. Well, I mean, there's this thing about the V22. It exists, and this doesn't. But yeah. It's just the blades. The blades would be the big problem. It would get very loud at high speed. Guys, I still not using any fuel. None of my engines are on. We are unpowered. Look, engines are off. Nothing. No throttle here. No throttle there. No throttle there. No throttle there. Auto rotation. That's right, Zubdi. And then right when we get near the ground, just like a real helicopter, we go collective up and use that RPM to level out our vertical speed. Not bad, huh? I love it, because Kerbal is just this game that looks really childish. You know, it's like, oh, it's just this childish game. Like, it's not something too crazy, right? No. Kerbal is... Yeah, you need to know a little bit about Arrow and stuff to make this stuff work, especially something like this. Yeah, and the game is highly moddable too, yeah. It's nuts. So many helpful people in your hat, in my chat. Yeah, hat. I don't have a hat. Yeah, no, that's what we do. We help, yeah. We don't gatekeep this stuff, man. It's fun. It's fun and it's cool. Like, what other game can you just build whatever plane you want, and if you give it enough go, it can get it into space? I love this game. I've been playing this game for a decade. It's like that scene in Anchorman. We've been coming to the same party for the last 5 years, and that is in no way sad. Have you ever played TerraTech? I'm not familiar with it, Crom. No. Just tag me if you want to get my attention, dude. Just in case. If nobody tags me in chat, I'm going to assume you're not talking to me. But yeah. No, I'm not sure what that is. Let's see if we can nail the land, or the takeoff. Oh! Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for! That's what it's all about! Woo! Sorry. I'm telling you, this plane is cheesy, man. It's cheesy because it does everything. LC-54C minus LC-15C. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you take that from me? How dare you?
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Hey, Rev's gifted Kiffy a sub. Right on. I just turned in my aircraft flight dynamics project, Jared. We modeled an A-10 in flight using all 6 flight equations in MATLAB, and it has given me a new respect for how KSP models aircraft. KSP might not be the best, Jared, but dude, I won't sit here and say that Felipe Harvester is not a freaking genius, because he is. Straight up. Pretty crazy, right? Oh, Crumb, you gotta get link perms from one of the mods. Here, I can see the link, though. Seems to be your jam. TerraTech. Oh. TerraTech is digital Lego Technic with guns. Oh. Huh. Well, since you put it that way. Or Jolly Green Giants walking the earth with guns. Cool. I'll keep the link open, dude. I'll look into it a little later. Wait, autogyro could supercharge batteries like instantly. Yep. Doom, I haven't dialed in the systems on the small one to be able to do what this one can, but it could, yeah, sure. That one is far more the propeller blades one is far more realistic. But yeah, that's the K-92. It's a cool plane. This thing is like god tier for like search and rescue and stuff, guys. It's really, really good. Yeah, Tesla, we just doing
Discovery,
everything.
go at throttle up.
Yeah, I know. James, 32-month resub. Yeah, that we had that dialed in like a week. This is a good design. You know these ideas for concrete brick lifting crane batteries? Could you use autogyro blades to spin a secondary generator for more powerception? Yeah, someone? Yeah, sure. I mean... Yeah, Doom. The tuk-tuk was good at that, but I'll tell you what's really good at that. Here, you guys want to see something cool? Kiffy, I'll show you this. This is the kind of stuff you can do in KSP if you have a little bit of know-how. Here, watch this. Watch this usually ends with explosions. I will warn you. Proto drone. Proto drone. Proto drone. Proto drone. Thunderdome. Wait, what? Did you know if there's going to be a scenario or something about that, like that, about the space race in KSP 2? I don't think they want to do something like that, Crom, but the community has kind of made a meme out of the Crussians, the Kerbals versus the Crussians, you know. But it's just a meme. Raise! Oh, that's 10 subs. Thank you very much. Hell yeah. Proto drone.
Discovery.
You have to make the noises. Thanks for the subs, Revs. I appreciate it. Look at this thing.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Kerbal crude drone. Doom, this can do what the tuk-tuk can do. It's pretty good. Pretty good at that.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Epic content deserves the subs. Oh, thanks, man. I'm really curious about how the multiplayer will be incorporated. Yeah, me too, Fide. Yeah, I'm with you.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Doom, did you ever see Proto Drone? Proto Drone was sick, man. You did a thing earlier today? Tell me you took more
Discovery,
pictures on
go
that
at
film,
throttle up.
Snake. We're good. We're going for it. We're going for it. We're going for it. We're going for it.
Discovery.
Yeah, baby! Woo! Would this work on other worlds, and could you build it or to fold out somehow? Yes and yes.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Proto drone! Yes. Alright, Snake, what do you got for me? Oh.
Discovery, go at throttle
That's a
up.
pretty cool thing that you did. We could, weather guy. Yeah. Don't tempt me. We are going to the moon.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Any world with atmosphere. Jason's right. Yep. I had to freaking program the controls for this with cow controllers. I swear you better put Ingenuity on Duna. Did you know that they did helicopter on Mars? Now this is pod racing. That was almost bad, man. That was almost bad. But we did it. We fixed it. It's fine. It's okay. This would sound so scary. Yeah, it would sound... The noise in my head, Bill, is an SB1 Defiant. That's... Calculated, obviously. Thank you. Thank you, Sylvia. Yeah, right? Dude, I knew what I was doing. I know what I was doing, man. It's fine. See, it's good. It's good.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep. Okay, I'm just trying to land. I just want to land. I just want to land. Go towards the ground. Now don't go towards the ground. Oh, crap. Oh, frick! Whoa! All right. Okay. All right. Yep. Let's stop. Let's stop. Yep. Okay. That's enough. That. Okay. Does the pod racer still work? Define work. Hey, 2020 gifted another sub. How high could it actually go? I wonder. I don't know. Never tested it. I don't think I've actually ever tried to land this thing.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Because like a drone, it's really dependent on engine throttle to... It's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. I'll take it. Good enough. You guys are gifting out subs. I'm over here trying not to crash. Have a great stream. Dinner time for me. Thanks again. Yeah, you're welcome in here anytime. I'll keep an eye out for your streams. See you last, just in time. It usually ends in a Chris. Shut up. Actually, Jason, I don't. Let me show them off one more thing, and then we'll go back to messing with the MLV. There is one thing that I wanted to show you. Jason, you'd appreciate this. At least I think. I think it's actually up here at the top. Yeah, here we go. Watch this. Jason, you see this thing? See this? See this sucker? Watch this. It's an abomination. Well, yes. I mean, yeah. So check this out. I don't know what this is, but I want to fly it. Natch, you know how engines have a tap off, right? Engines have tap offs to spin like an oil pump or something, or like the Harrier, which is an extreme example, which has a tap off for RCS or a tap off for jump jets, right? So, let me take the brakes off. You have an engine that moves forward, right? I present to you the first tap-off turbofan using the thrust reverser. The reverse thrust from that Goliath is what's spinning those helicopter blades. Yep. And, well, this is how we die. No! No! But, pretty cool, huh? So, yup! So, Jason, when I say that I could make 2 Goliath engines power those helicopter blades, I can absolutely do that. We could do it. Hell yeah! The best part is when Neil ejects. I'm gonna need an insurance for that, but yeah, right? By the way, I wanted to share what I've been doing at college. NASA has a student competition called Student Launch, where a bunch of colleagues build a rocket to go a mile up and complete a certain task. We at Purdue built this beauty, and we're launching it on Sunday. Let me see. This is going right up on the stream, my guy. Get her done, boy. Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm with you. Interesting choice for a nose cone. Wiser, what's that about? Why does your nose cone look like a dragon too? Make a big sky crane helicopter using this. We could, Luizo. It's rather phallic. Shh, 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 shh. It's aerodynamic. It is efficient, okay? It's aerodynamically efficient at high speeds. Snowballing. Last, what's up, goalie? This can't be real. I really hope that it is, but you could program an FMS to say that. So that means that chat, we keep it classy here, don't we? It has cameras in it. You could ask construction. You're on the payload team, but it has cameras in it, and I'm guessing it reduces drag. Right on. Does it play Doom? Free text, yeah. Yeah, you could program an FMS to do that. Yeah, I know that from playing Flight Simulator. Why is the rocket going inside the V? Well, they gotta fix some things, Luizo. Oh, no. You almost said that to me? Oh, jeez. Alright. All the shenaniganry, I think we got it out of our system. Or did we? Thank you, KSP. Very cool. Palabras in the tipi. Bang, Julio. Oh yeah, there's also this. There's the Pelican. Come on, Pelican. No, it doesn't fly very well. Unlikely. Yep. Yep. I think Kiffy went to go grab something to eat, Wheat, but yeah, the shuttle. Momento. Ugly as hell. The Pelican really pelicant a lot of the time. Then there's also this. Pelant. Pelicant. Yeah. 5-meter cargo bay in there. Avatar shuttle is still my favorite. You know what the crazy part is? I can do better than this. Was this your amphibious plane? Yeah, it's a hydrofoil. It can land in the water. Oh no! It reminds you of the 225. Yeah, I guess it kind of does in some weird way. The profile on the side kind of does look like it. Yeah, this thing here. Pelicante! That's not a hydrofoil. How do you know? Don't judge my airplanes. Excuse me, 1A10. Can we put Collins on it? No. Too bad we used it like once. Oh no, it'll be coming back, Sawyer, I think. This is a hydrofoil. Nah, that's dumb. Nah. Wheatley, your wife says hi. Hello, Mrs. B. Wheatley. Or H. Wheatley. Wait, why do we have no fuel? Thanks, got you out of trouble. Alright, right on. I got you back, man. I don't know, Wave. Maybe. Yeah, blended wing body, Broca. Yeah. I made an SR-71 team in, yeah. Nah, negative on Teterboro. I'm taking her in the Hudson. Say again? Hudson. Bye-bye. You ever make a C-130? No, not exactly, Blue. Just wanted to tell you, good luck. We're all counting on you. It glides 4 days. Predominant. Watch. Hold my Kerbal snacks. Yeah, the K90 is one of the cooler things we've made. The crazy part is I could make a better version of this. Yeah, I could make one that doesn't need the hydrofoils, I'm pretty dang sure. And then do it? Thanks, Broca. Glad you like it. Yep. Throw some rapiers on it and SSTO? Weak. The next logical step with this thing would be to make Star Raker. Yeah. Maybe we'll do it for fun, Blue. Normally when you have 3 control inputs locked and the plane still isn't maneuvering, yeah, that generally means something has gone pretty wrong. The skilled Star Raker would have over 1,000 parts. Core, I'd probably do it as a fun build on the side, man. But, I mean, that's what I mean, man. Stuff like Star Raker, dude. I can make that. It would be a lot of parts, but we could make it. I'd still like to see an ML as a fun build. I mean, Novus as a fun build, and ML might end up being what we need, to be honest. I mean, how many parts is this? Just out of curiosity. 652. Yep. Yeah. What was that pod-shaped SSDO concept? SERV. Serve. Yeah, let's just dial in a little bit more control here, huh? What would your thoughts be on a part welder? Nah, it's someone I wouldn't do it. Nice landing. It's alright. Thank you. Serve was Chrysler, yep. Around the time you made your SSDO, I made a cursed hydrofoil Star Raker shaped thing. Oh, look at that. Jeez, look at that thing. You could use Collins as a testing article. Collins as a test article. Oh, for the mobile launcher. Oh. I mean, Novus, it's doable. I can make one. It would be for fun, Tessa. Wouldn't be the main architecture. Yeah. Gemstone 4 is a great launch vehicle. If fishing out SRBs wasn't such a pain in the butt, we would be using it right now. SRBs are pretty cheap though. Yeah.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Plus, I got Wormtail! Thanks for the 60 months, man. I appreciate it. Novus, there is this. It's probably about as close as we're gonna get. Are you gonna start with the unlocked tech tree? It's a continuation of the same save, Doom. Night, Rivian. Just put some treads on it. Bro. Save it for another day for a fun build. I never got the treads fully working how I wanted them to. They need more precision. For shizzle precision. Pretty cool though, huh? Robotics makes docking to refuel a station on surface so much easier and less boomy. I agree. Yeah, for the people, anybody else that's just willing to see some cool stuff, check this out. I got the shuttle carrier. Yeah, baby. It flies. And I've launched the shuttle off of it, not into space, down to the runway. Broca, what's that? What was your message? How the frick did you build this? Broca, I told you. I've been playing Kerbal for a decade, man. When you play Kerbal for a decade, that's not that daunting of a task, to be honest with you. I build launch complexes, man. I build the launch pad, I build all the stuff for it. Strato launches shuttle. Somebody asked me if I did stuff like Pegasus, dude. I didn't know. Pegasus stuff is a little bit difficult to make correctly in the game. Because Kerbal likes to eat vehicles that are a certain distance away from your main craft. Why did he get timed out? Isn't it after hours? Nah, not really. No, Chip, it's a little bit too early. Thanks, Umbre. You enjoyed the time we spent with aircraft carriers. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, this thing was freaking cheating, man. This freaking thing. Damn thing was cheating. And then there's the this is your best spacecraft? What about this one? Because frick you, aerodynamics. The Space Goose, also known as the Thick Monk. All right, last thing, and then we'll go look at more at the MLV. That's a bigger version of your best spacecraft. Damn, boy, he thick. That's a thick boy. Bam. Nice, plus, there you go. Oh, no K-Drive show off? Alright, you want to see the K? You want to see the K drive show off? Look at that. Something is interesting about these pictures. Did you see? We focus on the sun. Where are you? Oh yeah, see those straight lines? Yeah. Not these ones. There were other straight lines there. Yeah, MM1 core, probably, yeah. We were working on moving mass Kerbals up into space. So, this thing. The thick monk. Yep. Novus, I'm not sure if you ever saw this thing. Never built Hubble. No, Broca, but I built the shuttle and I built something that could deploy something that looks like Hubble, but you can't really make telescopes in the stock game. This is the thick monk. Because it looks like a chipmunk with 2 acorns in its mouth from the front. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are about to go to ludicrous speed. Now hear this. Sir, you better buckle up. Yeah, buckle this. Ludicrous speed. Go! What have I done? My brains are going into my feet.
Discovery, go and throttle up. Discovery, go and throttle up.
Magi! And then Space Builder before that, 9 months. How are things going? Been a while. But I've been getting interest for KSP. Yeah. Yeah, it's been getting more fun. Absolutely. Nah, Nils, that's just my lack of flying skills. We're alright. Imagine the noise this thing would make. Isn't that cool? That's fine. It's fine. Yeet! And we have Miko confirmed. Not to alarm you or anything, but I think your brick is on fire. Yes. No. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Poker for bacon. 17-month resub, thank you. We call this ascent the Clarkson. Yep. Hammond! Yep. This is my passenger plane that just flies into space. H5, Space Goose. Does that mean he's not coming on then? Yeah, it gets a little hot right in this area here, Storm, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It just works. It just works. Nah, Poker, I was just showing off some of the past stuff that we've made. What kind of capacity we got on this baby? Well, this was specifically designed to carry crew, but the smaller version of this Enterprise can put 36 tons up here. Like I said, SSDOs are just... they're too easy in KSP, dudes. They're just too easy. Like, it's too easy. The only SSDO I would try to even use would be, once again, Star Raker. Which I can make. We could make this. Star Raker was this gigantic Delta Wing monster that can just fly up into space. It's too easy to make a horizontal takeoff, horizontal landing, you dingus. Bruh. Bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh. Too easy, how'd the last one work out? Yeah, about as good as this comment is about to end for you, big boy! Now, Princess Vespa, at last we are alone. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, leave me alone. Hey, what are you doing to my friend? The same thing I'm about to do to you, big boy! Mod abuse? I'm not a mod, Pone Sister. So, Star Raker is basically, if you took this, attached an external tank to the back of it with 3 shuttle engines, or, you know what, let's just call it like it is, shoehorned an SLS core into the back of a plane, and gave it 2 sets of XB-70 Valkyrie engines. Yeah. 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 That's a little nuts. It's pretty spicy, Poker, yeah. It's pretty spicy. turn the ohms engines on here. And you get the idea, it would circularize. I don't want to waste your time. Still pretty cool, huh? Because the B70 worked out so well. That was a good idea, Perseus, that was a good idea, okay? That was a good idea, and you know it. No crack and drive on this one, no. No.
Discovery, go and throttle
Hey,
up.
Stormy. 20-month resub. Thank you. Yep. Anyway, back to the MLV, which should be down here. So this is kind of what we were working on here. This is a very, 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 very rough concept. But yeah. That's what we were up to. I think seeing an SSTO that looks like an XP70 would be awesome. Yeah. Yup. Let me just see something. I gotta. Yeah. Okay. Yup. I know, Perseus. I know. I got you, man. I got you. But hey, you're gonna give me a hard time. Mr. Strimmer's gonna dish it right back. Mr. Strimmerman's gonna dish it right back, dude. I'm gonna dish it right back. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work, pig. That'll work. Yeah, so this is the new medium launch vehicle that I wanted to make. This thing is supposed to boost back and land kind of like Falcon 9. At least that's the idea. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, guys, I really don't have many more thoughts on this. I have to do some other things before we dial this thing in a little bit more. This is a good design. It's a good design with good engine configuration. Core Space, are you still here? Because you seem to have said that there's a lot of potential in this design. Can you elaborate at all if you are here? I don't mean to call you out. What did you test? Can you show me some pictures just out of straight curiosity? Have we flight tested it? No, it's just kind of put together, Doom. Could you put a fairing plate between the rocket and the engine and build a skirt that way, or would that occlude the engine to negate the thrust? It depends if you negate the thrust transform, Pivot. So basically that point in 3D space. Oh, that's terrible. No. It can't be that bad. Oh, these have a horrible occlusion point. Why would you put the thrust transform there? Oh, that could be a problem. Oh, okay, Core. Lots of extra first stage LTV, but had no landing legs and guessed the ascent. Why is this bad? Because I wouldn't be able to put a fairing around the turbine machinery and make a proper engine skirt for this thing and a proper thrust structure and proper hold down points without covering up the engines. Damn. Oh, no. Why would you put that thrust transform there? So, for instance, if I tried to close the fairing, right? If we made a fairing engine section for this and I closed it right here, which is where I was planning to close it, that is covering up the thrust transform. Engine won't work. It'll think it's inside of the fairing. Then it'll blow up the fairing, or worse, not just not work at all. Damn. Oh, I might need to rethink this. Where are they on the Freedom rocket? I gotta look, rocket guy. Super heavy style skirt. Yeah. Yeah, Funsister, I know. Hold on, maybe try to do the custom cargo bay trick where you close the fairing on some pieces and then hide these pieces. Yeah, maybe. Why would you make the thrust transforms for this Gipper halfway through the freaking motor, man? Why would you do that? Hey, Audrey. What's going on? Damn. Why not use the flags to make a skirt? I could, but A, it won't include the motors, and B, I use the fairing as the point where the rocket usually rests on the pad. That was the best way to do it, like how Freedom did this. See? Yeah, that's not ideal. Freedom's a good this is a good rocket, man. This is a great design. It's very simple. It's probably a dumb idea, but you go and edit. Yeah, it's something that's done in Unity. Sure, I don't think you can edit the thrust transform like that. And I wouldn't do that. That's too. I wouldn't want to. The other Mario. Hey, sorry, I still have Terminal 64 open over there. I looked at it and went, the Mario. Does this mean shuttle engines? Yeah, I mean, there's always new Jeb. If anybody remembers that. Would an open fairing solve it? We'd have to test it. I'm not sure. What happened to the 18 engine design? It's too heavy. John Glenn was a real American hero. Yes. The thrust transform is in the wrong place, so if I tried to put the engines inside of a shroud or something, Dead Crew, like a fairing shroud that I would use to hold the rocket to the pad, it won't include them correctly. An open fairing might do it. Might. Big might on that one. Yeah, here. Ready? Yep, it still works. Not bad. Yeah, it's not a bad design. It's really not a bad design, but this one is using the shuttle. It's using shuttle motors. Do you know how much you could throw into orbit? Oh, I don't know. I never designed its upper stage. This is really old school. This is pre-robotics. It's pure Kraken tech. Yep. Yep. And they could take a beating too, right? Going. Here, let's see. Ready? Who thinks it's gonna go? Ready? Oh no! Oh no! That was too much. Uh-oh. I think this is missing something. More lawyers. Oh, you're a terrible person. Crush cores. Yep. Yep. Yup. Bruh. Oh, dudes. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. I've been going for about 10 hours. Yeah. That thrust transform is something yeah, we might have to go mess with it again. That's a shame, because we'd have to go screw around with that. Tired at 9? I started streaming an hour earlier, dude. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. Something with the MLV, I gotta figure that one out. That one's gonna be a little strange, but we can fix it. It's not a problem. Okay. I'm gonna have some stuff that I have to think about. So, anyway, fellas, yeah, I had fun messing around in KSP. I like doing that from time to time, but we do need to get back into business. But, yeah, we could do that. That's no problem. So, let's see. Where are we at? EJ isn't as young as he used to be. I could go for a pretty long time, but we got a couple of long streams to do over the next couple of days. Because Axiom 1's coming back down. Crew 4. Stuff like that, dudes. We need some more KSP time. Yeah, you'll get it. Don't worry. You'll get it. Don't you worry. What's today? Thursday? So tomorrow... Yeah. Tomorrow we'll start with KSP, but I gotta check the rocket schedule. Hold on. Let's look at the rocket schedule. Okay, there's Electron, their first recovery attempt, mid-air recovery attempt there. And then on the 26th is Crew 4. If it's on the 26th, that most likely is going to be early. And then that means we have AX1 should be coming back down on Saturday, if I'm thinking about that right. So yeah, next couple of days are going to get a little insane with crews coming up and crews coming down. NASA has an interesting problem right now. The interesting problem is that they have too many people. There's too many people up on the ISS. Seriously. Weather delayed the AX-1 crew from coming back down. So there's no docking ports. So they delayed it. So because they had to delay the AX-1 crew, now they had to delay the Crew 4 crew. Mid-air recovery checkered. Yeah, tomorrow. Have you built this? No, I haven't made that. No. That's a good idea, though. Could do it. But yeah, I haven't made it. That's a pretty sweet idea. Yeah, that's tomorrow, guys. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff tomorrow. So that's gonna be during Space News, so that's good. But yeah, we'll start off with KSP, and we'll work more with kind of figuring out some preliminary stuff with the medium launch vehicle. Isn't that on Saturday?